Right, good morning, big day today, exciting day. Let's get these cows into passage, separated from calves hopefully. Look, what's that? Okay, we are here with Emma from No Fence, who has kindly come up the road with all these collars. We're 40 today. We're putting on the cows. We're giving it a bit of a bash. Go and give me a 60-second easy going intro for the collars, and then we'll do more detail as we get going.
Yep, so I'm Emma, I'm a support and sales associate for No Fence. So we've got cattle collars here for Crawford today. So these are virtual fencing, so it's basically you set up a boundary on your phone and then you pop the collars into the field, all done by the app on your phone. Collars reach the boundary. First of all, they'll play an audible cue when the cow reaches so that they know whereabouts they are on the boundary. And if they continue, then they'll get an electric pulse. But obviously, as the animals get trained to the system and get to know the system, they start to hear that tune, they realise that that's their boundary, and they don't generally get to the point that they need an electric pulse.
Okay. And can I put that collar on myself and try it?
I can try it now if you want me to.
We'll have to try it at some point. Right, let's get a few on and we'll get a wee bit more detail about them as we go and as we get them outside and trained to the system.
I would always start like that, so don't clip it fully inside it, put it on. Like the general way to test is basically you should just be able to pinch those together.
Yeah, is that fine?
Yeah, I'd say well. Right, so go collars. And then you want to find the number. So we are 353800. Right, click
so that's
on
the collar.
Yeah. Top right corner. And then go edit.
Okay.
And then we can pop
so I'm going to put her number 1806.
Yeah.
And then effectively the collar will do nothing till she's in a space that's set.
Exactly, so what we'll do once we've got them all on, we'll then set them to the pasture before we take them out there.
Yeah.
And then once they're out there, once the collars cross into the boundary, the collars then become live inside the boundary.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah. Yeah, there, look, you see where their head hanging, like it's not smacking her on the chin, but it's not strangling her as well.
Yeah, it's just kind of not passing past the cheekbones.
Yeah.
Come back in.
It's easy once you know how it's done. You can't stop it now, it's already begun. You feel it running through your bones. Then you jerk it out.
Right, last cow done of this batch, that's 34. 5 collars left that I've not decided what cows are going on yet, but we'll do them at a separate day. So they're ready to go out now?
Yeah, so we'll set it up on your app and
Just in time for the rain.
Yeah, just in time for the rain.
Emma is just going to run through how to set up a field
Yeah.
and how to basically train the animals to the system before we do a proper full boundary.
Yeah.
We've not introduced Pat. Pat, come on.
Well,
Pat's getting a job here actually. Just waltzed into the handling system and just, he could sit behind and run cattle.
oh, happy days, yeah.
I'll give you a phone.
Yeah.
Basically what we're going to do, we're running cows down this road.
Yeah.
And then there is a solid fence there and a solid fence there.
Yeah.
And then it's just a big field.
Right, okay. The ideal way to train them is basically to have one boundary for them to learn off, not two.
Yeah,
So
like
we'd
a
say
big long
like-
field with a half in the middle.
Yeah, so like we'd say like a bit like a rectangle field, for example, and then put one through the middle.
Yeah.
So the difference between your training and your regular, so when you're training them, they'll reach the boundary and the tune will go off, as it does.
Yeah.
And then the pitch is going to get higher.
Round about here, there it goes.
But with the training, if they stop at any point while they're training, the tune stops.
If I'm a cow, oh I don't like that noise, turn around, noise goes off. So they get rewarded for turning round. If they stop.
Yeah, so
Okay.
if so say they're halfway up the beeping tones and then the cow stops, the tune stops.
Oh, so they're like, oh.
Yeah,
shit.
so then they're like, oh, okay, I've stopped, that was a good thing to do. And then if they carry on, the tune starts again at the start. So
Right.
it goes back to the lower thing, and then again it'll stop. So it basically gives them a chance to get further over the boundary when they're in the training.
Yeah,
Because they can learn that the tune's going to stop. When they're in a regular pasture, the tune goes up, and then if they don't stop when it gets to the top tune, then they receive a pulse. So they will still receive a pulse in the training, but it's not as accurate. But they can get further across the boundary before the pulse happens, just to train them to the tune.
And in a training pasture, if I've got a cow that comes out today and just goes straight to what then happens?
She'll get the tune, she'll get the pulses. So they could basically have 3 pulses maximum.
Yeah.
And then they'll get no more pulses, but you'll get a notification to say they've escaped.
Okay.
If then at any point they come back over the boundary, they can come back in without any pulses. They just, obviously then the collar resets once they're back in.
So once they're back in, the boundary is set.
Exactly. So you just tap the screen where you want to start your points. I'm guessing I'm just sort of following this fence here.
Yeah, so that's a fence line.
Right. And then I would say go sort of here to here.
Okay. Yeah, they actually tend to stick to this side anyway.
Right, okay.
So I would maybe come...
I mean, you can always start there and then...
I can alter it. I can bring it.
So
let's just leave it one to start.
You can press and drag it, that's it. So then that's your boundary. Now if, just to show you, if you had any sort of points or like a bog in the middle, for example, you can create an exclusion zone.
Yeah, okay.
So this, you just create exclusion zone and then you do the same, so you just tap your points. And then that keeps them, so that's another boundary.
Because that's basically... that bit there is what is, I'll exclude that when there's cows in
there. You go, so you just create that through the middle.
Yeah.
Map markers, so if you've got water points, things like that, like especially if you're rotational and you want to know where your water is so that you can keep the water as you rotate them, you can mark it. And it also gives you the acreage.
Okay, that's handy.
So once they've been in there for a bit, I would then turn the training off, perhaps 2 or 3 days.
Okay, yeah.
And then turn the training off. So you just go on here and then you make that into a regular pasture.
Yep.
So you've got your battery status. That isn't going to give us any data because obviously they haven't been out yet. But that will give you a rough idea. So you should be looking at basically anywhere between 7 and 9 months.
Yeah.
The bigger the pasture.
Even here in Scotland.
Yeah. So the bigger the pasture, the longer they're going to last because obviously the more that they're interacting with the boundary, the harder that the collars are working as such.
Yeah. Right, we're ready to turf them out. No Fence got in touch a few weeks ago and it was, I'm kind of keen. It's a rule unknown and let's not beat around the bush. It's not a inexpensive activity to put collars on cattle. They've been nice enough to give me a decent discount to get started and do a bit of a trial. Because you guys watching it are seeing it, that's why they're able to offer me a discount. So I said, right, let's give it a go. Once they're trained, where do you normally see them? So it's a 10-foot boundary.
Yeah.
Do you usually, once they get to a foot or two, they're like, turn around?
Yeah, so like obviously once they're trained, they will listen to the tune. So they basically hear the tune and immediately they're like, okay, I'm going to turn around. So it's pretty accurate. We normally say the accuracy of the boundary is about 3 meters.
Okay.
So it's kind of, you want to just basically expect that 3 meters sort of leeway.
Yeah.
Some cows will respond better than others. Some will literally hear it and turn straight around. Some will start to sort of test it and they'll know that the pulse is not until the highest peak as such, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, it's a few days later. We've got cows on collars right now. There's 35 in that group and so far it's working quite well. I'm still in training mode. I've had a few kind of escapes here and there. I'll show you, here's a wee clip of how they've manoeuvred throughout the day. You can see them pinging back and forward off the fence line, or the no fence line. Basically a magical boundary in that grass over there that you can see looking at their GPS position. There's a boundary there but you can't visually see anything obviously. So this is a collar here, that goes around the neck, wee solar panel within that to keep the battery charged up. This, as we approach a boundary, should give me an audio cue, so a high pitch which increases in pitch the closer you get to the boundary. We're in training mode right now, so it gives you a bit of leeway, it gives them more rein until they get trained to it. I've set an exclusion zone where the Can-Am is, around that gateway, somewhere over there. I don't know exactly because I just set it on the map. So as I reach that boundary, when I get there, it's going to start giving me an audio cue, a high pitch, round about here, there it goes. If I'm a cow, oh I don't like that noise, turn around, noise goes off. So they get rewarded for turning round, which basically trains them to say, you hear that noise, just turn around, don't mess about. And if they don't listen to that, they'll keep going and it will get a pulse. So should be able to, if I hold the chain like that, you might hear a wee click if it does give a zap. So I'm a cow, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep going.
Just stop.
I'm hoping it just shorts. There you go. Did you catch that?
Oh yeah.
So if I stayed here and didn't move, I think it would give me another one. Maximum of 3 pulses basically. After that it's like, yeah, on you go cow, well done, you've escaped. We'll show that again, right? So if I keep going as a cow, I'm not listening to your audio cue. I'm keeping walking forward. There you go. Oh no, I'm not wanting that. Back into the field. These cows have been in here for 3 days now. A wee learning curve, but I like things going wrong because then you figure out the best way of using them. I've had all of these cows run straight through the boundary at one point. They kind of, something happened up the top. I think one of them got a shock, they all got a panic and they all ran down to this corner like they usually do. They like this corner. And this corner wasn't in the zone. I basically turned off training mode sooner than I should have. It's day 3 and Emma recommended don't turn it off until at least day 3 onwards. So I tried that a few days ago. So this is us now, we're approaching a boundary over here. These cows are not able to go over it, but the calves are, because they're not all collared. So the calves can go and graze the best grass. So this cow here is right on the boundary, so just keep an eye on her. She'll be probably getting an audio cue right now, or close to it. She knows where that boundary is, you can see her walking up and down it. She's likely, oh, she's just had an audio cue turned around. So we just click on her.
She just had a shock, I think.
Did she get a shock? You can see.
Yeah.
She's had 1 audio cue today. So that's her movements today, and then right now she's over there. She's just backed off from that boundary. Righty-ho! We have a man arrived who some of you might have watched on the old YouTube. Mr. Al's Digger's Diary. He was up on his holidays a wee while back and he swung past. And I own a digger and it's due a service, so I thought, let's get the man that knows what he's doing. From Gordon's. There he is! Let's find out how rough he thinks my digger is after I've used it for 500 hours. First question, how rough is my digger after I've used it for 500 hours?
There was a loud screeching noise when I started. Is that normal?
The fan belt, yeah, it's
We'll have a look at that.
needing tightened up. Yeah, but it starts going again and the screeching stops.
Hey, it's nice area.
Good spot.
It's really nice. Like.
Good drive up the road.
Yeah, the air's a lot thinner up here.
Nicer, yeah. Scottish here. When are you moving to Scotland?
Well, I was just saying to my viewers, it's a long time since I've been this far north. With work.
You must miss it. Everyone says that. They come and they say, oh, it's nice here. It's nice here.
Yeah, especially with the oilseed rape.
But don't
fantastic,
tell,
by the way.
don't tell too many people.
No, that's the problem. What you've got in the Lake District. Too busy.
Too busy, exactly.
Far too busy.
What's on the agenda?
Right, so I've got a full filter kit. Had a look over it, so we've got hydraulic filter, engine oil filter, fuel filter, air filter, and 2 cab filters. So it's a kit in that works, as well as final drives and stuff like that. So.
A lot of filters.
Yeah, I need to find them because I'm not. I know it's an orange machine, but
orange.
I'm not familiar with the Hitachi stuff.
You're a Doosan man.
Yeah.
Have you always been on Doosans?
Oh, it's 15 years.
Bloody
15 years. And I'll be honest with you, so far this is the longest time I've spent with a Hitachi.
Is it?
Yeah. So we're gonna do some learning. We're gonna see what it's like on the other side of the fence, and
they'll be pretty similar.
Yeah, I mean I've identified 90% of the filters. I just need to find this one, but I have a feeling it'll be under the cover between the cab and the hydraulic tank.
Right. Yeah. Are you wanting it in the shed, or are you fine out here?
Oh, we'll enjoy this Scottish air, and we'll see how much rain we get.
No rain. We got rain last night, so we're fine for rain.
Yeah.
Did you work? Were you driving diggers before you started?
No, so I was. Well, I started off as an apprentice in a New Holland dealership.
All right.
And I spent 6 months on tractors, and then I went away for a day with the digger mechanic and realised it's a far better life. All the filters are accessible.
Yeah, that's true.
So I've kind of accidentally got into diggers, but I enjoy it. Like, it gets you about.
Yeah. Good man. So. People ask me what's that digger like. I have no idea. I've never driven any other digger.
Yeah. From what I've had a look at, it feels quite quite nice.
Good. Yeah. Good, it's probably wasted on me. I'm going spraying. Rock and roll. Just trying to squeeze this in really. Quite busy tomorrow with something rather important. Kev's off this week, Dad's away, Harvey's kind of here, kind of not, so squeezing this in. 150 litres a hectare right now, water volumes, that'll give you 20 hectares. Hopefully get another 20 hectares after that. That'll polish off a little bit. That'll be 40 hectares done, that would get that done. That would leave me with 23, 44, 69 hectares to do after that, 70 more hectares after that, so 4 tankfuls really. Hopefully I'll pick off, I'll get nothing done tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow afternoon I'll get a tank or 2, we'll see. This field it's had a good bit of fert anyway. That's where, when we've been spreading fert here on arable ground, to clean out and snip in there and chuck it on there, end up with a big beefy crop of grass. We're off. Barley's looking alright. I always think it looks a bit scruffy, just in this little window between some of the awns out and some of them not quite out. Give it another week and it'll look glorious. Operator in the works. Food time, grub time.
He's happy now.
Huh? He's always happy.
Yeah, you get his mustache.
Good boy. They're off. I've got too much, well, I've got plenty left to do, but too much to do tonight now. Don't mind that, it looks worse than it is, but it shouldn't. A little late night excursion. Just doing some last minute checks, and there was a calf born a good few hours ago now actually. It's quite dry. It's quite a wee one, and I can't tell who's calved it. There you go. She's getting fattened up and away. Cash, she's 10-year-old. Her calf died. Yeah, her calf died. And yeah, she's on the chopping block. She's just acting a wee bit sheepish. No twin anyway, but she just doesn't seem that motherly. And to our calf, we'll leave them in this pen and hopefully she'll get over it. Maybe it was just stressy calving. She's for bulling anyway. She's just not that motherly, is she? Oh no, she's boxing it. What's up with you? No, 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 oi. Flippin', why is she not taking her calf? Why is she not interested? It's had a belly full of milk from somewhere. Where, I don't know. Because she's not keen on it. Anywho, that leaves us with 2. One that's due twins and another single, so cheers for watching. I'll probably see you in the morning. Cows are needing a shift here and strip this grass. Decent bit of grass in there, we'll let them graze. I've not really got this patch split up, it could do with a fence up the middle, but so we might get that done tomorrow. Here they all come. It's good that they're not absolutely charging over here, because it means they're not overly hungry, which means there's still a bit of grass left. And that's what you want with the rotational grazing. You don't want to strip it right bare, because you need the quick regrowth, and growth comes through photosynthesis. Hamming a grass right down low and you've no surface area, or very low surface area, it's very slow in getting going again. That's what I've been told. It's all an experiment. Oi, stop scrapping. There's Peggy. Run by. That rain will be doing a lot of good, but that's where I've grazed it down to. They're charging through now, but see, there's still a bit of grass there. I've not really stripped it. Oh, I've left that gate open. I'm going to shut that. It's into a silage field. There's a good bit of grass across all this. It's especially thick up the top here. Lovely. So much more than this time last year. This time last year it was just felt like it was bare and it just never got going. It never had much grass. But right now we've got plenty. We're out in the rain sorting these posts, resorting wire, and the other cows next door that are on the no fence system, they were fine. No fences to fix. It's quite lovely. I've just made a slight mess of the cows with collars, right? This is all cows with collars, and 3 of them are now on that side. Okay, this is one of them. I've got my boundary for the electric fence here set just back a little bit there, so there's a bit of leeway in here. So this cow snuck in, gone up here, and she's still within my electric collar boundary. So she'll sneak up that edge and down that edge. Another one has done the same. She is within it. They're on training mode, so they get a bit more leeway. And then there's one other that's actually escaped the boundary. Again, because they're in training mode. This is just day 2 with the collar. So this cow, I think she's probably about to get a shock. She's getting an audio. So if she stops, the audio stops. I can hear it. I don't know if the camera can hear it. See her turning back now? Because she's like, nope, I don't want to go that way. I'll get a shock. Wasted Degrees and I have made a wee combo box. There's 100 of these boxes available. 6 cans of Wasted Degrees, 6 cans of Bandit. Wasted Degrees, Evergreen Amber, Cider, IPA, Amber Rye, XPA, and an 80 Shilling. And then the Bandit beer, 2 IPAs, 2 lager, 2 stouts. Ellie was busy making up the 100 boxes, so enjoy. If you like the variation, there you go. 100 cases, and that is that. It might be 99 because I might take one of these home with me.
Jerk it out.
We'll cook it. Is yours put up? Do you have one of those? Jesus God. Oh, prick. Got my cheese. I can't believe it. He's off, he's off. What the chair? What the chair like? He's running.